Hey Trojan fans, Clayton Coughlin joined with cross-country coach Brad Peterson, the team on the way to Cedarville, Ohio tomorrow to take on the NCCAA Christian Nationals. And Coach, we've been up there before, but we've got a 3-week layoff. How do you expect your team to perform Saturday?
Yeah, it's always tough with a 3-week layoff. You never know how they're going to react. Unfortunately for us, we've had some bad luck with some injuries and just weird things happening to some of our top runners. One of our top girl runners, Catherine Carmody, is banged up, and 2 of our guy runners, Spencer Cole and Josh Winsky, are kind of banged up. So we're hoping that they all can go and give it a shot and finish strong, finish the season strong. But it just seems like these last few weeks haven't been good to us. But now on the bright side, every other person looks like they're really ready to have personal best races. And I think we can come away with like a top 15 team finish out of 40 teams, which would obviously be way better than they've ever done in the past. So it'd be a start and something to build on for next year.
How pleased have you been with this season? I know you've talked to us about, we've had some ups and we've been down, but how do we finish, on that high note?
Yeah, on the guys' side, they've been really consistent all year. They've performed well every single meet. They seem to, PR every single time out consistently. On the girls' side, it's kind of been half and half. So I'm really hoping that this is the race that the girls all put it together. We're only going to run 5 girls, so we really need all of them to be on the same page. We can't afford any of them to have bad days. So I do think, though, that 4 out of those 5 girls that are healthy are looking really strong. And I think Jackie Sendewicz has a good shot to break the school record and get under 20 minutes. And Morgan and Christina and Rachel are all really working well together lately. And Reed Mitchell on the guy's side is ready for a big race and maybe possibly get Josh Winsky's school record and take it from him. And then Michael Pretorius should be right behind.
Coach, my final question, has there been anything different training the last 3 weeks, or has it just been the stay the course and try to keep getting better?
Yeah, we taper some things back, do a little bit less mileage, and our long runs are not as long. Maybe they're 9 or 10 miles instead of 13 miles. You know what you're used to, Clayton, on your Sunday afternoon jaunts.
Well, I make it about 10 miles a day, so.
Yes, I figured as such. But so anyway, we taper back a little bit, but not too much, because I feel like you can get flat if you don't do enough.
Joined now by Reed Mitchell on the cross-country team. All right, Reed, last meet of the year, going up to Cedarville again, and how have you guys prepared for this last race?
We've just been sticking to Coach's training. He's given us some good stuff so we can peak at our last race. And, we have a couple of guys that are hurt, so some of us have been taking it easy so we could be fully rested and prepared for this last race.
How do you guys pick it up? So, Josh might not be running fully 100%. He might not be running at all, but how do you guys all pick it up to do the best you can?
Just like in Union, Josh was absent from the race, so our team got second in that race. So we really know how to push through as a team and overcome obstacles. So I think our other guys will really step it up in this race.
Coach Peterson talked about finishing in that top 15, top 20. What are we going to have to do that?
It's just like I just said, all of our guys stepping up. I'll probably have to, really push it this last race, give it all I got. And Spencer will also be, he's hurt a little bit, so we'll have to pick up from him as well. And so we really need our last two guys, Timmy and Cam, to really pick it up and get their fastest times of the season. Back
here now with freshman Jackie Sendewicz on the women's side of the cross-country team. All right, Jackie, we're going back to Cedarville this week, NCCAA Invitational, Christian Invite, whatever you want to call it. What's been our main focus these last 3 weeks to peak and do our best here at this race?
We're really just trying to push forward and get all our girls to break 21. And we really just want us to do better on this course than we did last time and really have a good race for all the girls.
It seems like we've had, some good marks from Catherine and then some lower ones. How do we find that consistency in this last race?
Well, right now her knees really bothering her. So right now she's just trying to push through and get a decent time for the race and really just get back together and not let the pain get to her.
And what about the rest of the girls? Have they all right, we got to step it up here in this last race because this is the last time before we come back in August?
Rachel and Christina have really stepped it up at the practices, and so has Morgan. All of them have been really doing good, and they're all pushing to do good at nationals, and we all just want to do good at our last race because the season is almost over.
Jackie, final question. Has Coach Peterson stressed anything to you guys over the last almost a month? That's a long layoff to go back and run. What has he stressed to you guys in his last 3 weeks?
He really just wants us to hit our times and learn to stay with the pack and actually push forward in the times and not just be consistent but get good places too.